his heart is so big.
Draymond Green's Defensive Player of the Year reel just continues to grow. Jamski. Back out to Draymond. Relocate. Curry three. Perfect.
Did you see Jimmy Butler, though, sitting the pin-in screen? That's why I said earlier, make them guard those. And that's why they've struggled so much to guard the three ball. No one does it better than Steph Curry.
Take a second as Royce O'Neal hits that three. What is a pin-in screen?
So the ball is help defender from the weak side is in the paint, so they're in help position.
So you
now you
him in.
Pin him in.
Got it.
So he can't close back out to the shooter on that corner.
That's what left Steph so wide open.
And Jimmy Butler kind of had two people hemmed up.
Curry floating it up and in. Steph's got 24. A 9 of 15 shooting.
And Steph is putting on a show. They came to see him play. He's not going to disappoint.
Ryan Dunn out of the corner.
Oh, bro, look at that effort from Draymond Green. He was in the double team at half court, and he got to the corner. That is setting the example.
Moody! Right hand spike. I tell you what, he's had 3 of them lately.
We love Moses Moody, high rising.
What they're missing there, Moody had the dunk in New Orleans. He had the one on Austin Reeves that somehow got overturned.
That was crazy.
And he just had that one. So Moses Moody is dropping bodies lately.
Want him getting back to it. He was 1 for 7 last game against the Rockets. That was a tough one for everybody. Get everybody feeling good in this one. A feel-good night. Yeah, Dunn stepping out there, Draymond, but they're going to live to see another day. Moses Moody, rim rock with me. Throw it ahead. And the fact that Devin Booker went for the steal set his teammates up for disaster.
That's a little SEC on SEC crime. He went for the steal, and the Arkansas Razorback hammered it down.
True. SEC's back on top with Florida. They are.
SEC Hoops was the best conference this year.
Yeah, by far.
Nick Richards, a little mid-range.
You won't see him doing that a ton. He's usually rim running and finishing above the rim and trying to protect the basket.
Very serviceable big, though. I thought that trade really helped them mid-season, but you mentioned they're 2 and 14 without Durant. Draymond missing that 3, and Richards will track it down. There's a long way to go in this game. The Warriors, I don't think they're going to get too casual with things, but you got Devin Booker. Comeback is always in the offing. Richards missing there. Draymond box out. Steph finding Podziemski, but as hot as Brandon's been, he didn't quick trigger that 3. That was a silly pass that the Warriors threw it away.
Instead of trying to get fancy with it.
Royce O'Neal couldn't make the layup.
But you sprint it back. Sometimes good things happen when you do that.
Warriors only 5 turnovers in the game, though. That's exactly what you want to do on the road. And Podziemski finding Butler. And he made it more difficult, scored anyway.
They forgot about Butler because Steph was running around on the right side.
So Jimmy's first field goal of the night.
And when Steph plays with that energy, it's so hard to do. How do you prepare for that? Like, you don't. So your best scout team, Steph, isn't going to get the job done.
And Butler. Man, to see a good defender. Him and Draymond, what a tandem. That's why the Warriors defense has been so good since the trade. Butler down the lane.
Really well all season is protect the paint. They're 3rd in the league in opponent points in the paint, which is really admirable because a lot of times you would say they're smaller. They're the smaller team.
Draymond took it away from Booker there. Very physical. 2-on-1. Steph to Podziemski. Steph will lay it up and out, and Richards with the rebound. Grayson Allen speed dribbling.
Steph does. Steph is different.
It's a nice little interchange with Podziemski and Curry as Bradley Beal scores there. Brandon said, hey, throw me the lob on that 2-on-1. He's like, do you know Kalenic calls me AirPods? Just throw that up for me. Steph laughed. Tried to find Butler on that backdoor cut.
I'd rather have that than pointing fingers at each other all the time.
That's true. Bradley Beal missing that 3. Nice tip in Ryan Dunn. So for the Warriors, you're sitting there with a 30-point lead. He's done so many things well tonight.
See, this is what I was looking for from the Houston Rockets team, the pressure release from Steph. You had guys hanging all over him.
Cracks, the mind is willing, and the body is not ready to come along for the ride.
And the Rockets are playing really well.
And the Rockets played well. Let's be honest with that. Shot clock at 3. Kuminga wheeling, spinning, floating, and a little strong. And Richards with the rebound.
I'd like to see them set some type of a back screen for Kuminga, get him downhill.
Booker sidestep three, and Moody tipped it. Back out to Beal for a reload, and Curry with a rebound.
Man, they are 4 for 23 again tonight from three-point range.
And Kuminga.
Some going at the free throw line, get him going a little bit.
Devin Booker working on Guy Santos. Draymond comes to help. You're not picking on that guy. I'm going to recover. And then flying Grayson Allen, sidestep three. Rebound loose. Picked up by Gillespie. Booker seen a lot of bodies. Nick Richards the escape valve. And I'll tell you, the Warriors are on a string defensively.
You're rotating after you double.
Kuminga wanted to relocate. He dribbled towards Steph. Now Curry's got it. A little flat on that three. Warriors have not had a great three-point shooting night. They're 9 of 26. They've done everything else well. That's how they built the big lead.
17 for 18 free throws. 30 points in the paint.
That's a nice find for Grayson Allen, and Gillespie pays it off with the three. Buddy Hield sprinting. Grayson Allen hustling back. Somewhere Mike Krzyzewski is smiling. That's what fundamentally sound Duke players do. Booker on Draymond. At 21 in the first half, and the Warriors making sure Devin Booker doesn't really get rolling. Push shot, and Buddy Hield with the rebound. Buddy looking for a cutter. You know who's cutting without the ball. Guy Santos. Flip it up and in.
It's so smart because Richards was just at the basket. You had some space in there. Instead of cutting and going all the way in there, give him a chance to block your stop. Stop short. Trust your float game.
Booker with Steph. Took it away. But
Where's Don Meredith when you need him? I know you go back far enough to know that.
You did remind me of the good old days.
Turn out the lights. Lord is over. Don Meredith used to sing that on Monday Night Football back in the days. Grayson Allen hits a three-pointer. Podziemski at the controls here with Kuminga. And he'll fire up a three. Podziemski missed it. Kuminga's there for the offensive rebound. Look at the ground that Kuminga just covered to get that offensive board and put back.
That's the thing, the element he gives them that you don't get out of that starting five is he is a next level athlete that can win possessions for you.
Podziemski. And the lefty can't hit it. Guy Santos is there. These rebounds are coming easy for the Warriors. And Podziemski